So coming up, I know that you can see how gorgeous that is, that beautiful metallic paint in the gorgeous magenta and turquoise and hot pink. But what you can't see is that it's over 6 feet tall. Is that stunning or what? Obviously there's no wind inside of our studio, but even if there were no wind, that is gorgeous and attention getting, and it's on sale. The first time you're seeing it, it's $99.95. We also have the copper. Oh, we only have 200 of each. Already, we're just introducing these. Okay, the spinners have been on fire, and the fact that you can get this, of course, it's weatherproof. It's so simple to just pop together and put in your yard. And when the wind blows, it is mesmerizing. So whether you're gonna take advantage of our today's special or you just wanna be able to have that beautiful, vibrant color, you can choose either one of the colors. There's that copper with a little bit of that aged turquoise. That's always very, very popular. And then we have it in the vibrant magenta and turquoise and aqua. All right, those are coming up at $30 off. You're welcome to get those, but I have to share with you our best value of the entire day. You can grow these lilies. It's our today's special. If only you had smell-o-vision. These lilies, your neighbors will be able to experience this fragrance from houses down. They'll look for excuses to walk by your house because these lilies are so fragrant. They're so beautiful. It's brand new. It's exclusive here at HSN. You are getting, do you see all of these lilies? That's 12 lily plants for $28.50. There are 4 varieties in 2 different options today for $28.50. That works out to a little under $2.50 per bulb. And as soon as I say bulb, you think, oh no, I can't grow bulbs. You absolutely can. You drop it in the ground, it starts to grow, and within 30 to 60 days, you will have your first lilies. They're designed to be an early bloomer, a middle bloomer, and a late bloomer, and they're perennials. So you plant these $2.50 blooms, and every year you will get incredible lilies. In fact, every year you'll get even more lilies. So we have the soft variety. What you're looking at right here is called the Sunny Hot variety with the vibrant yellow and that beautiful orange. You've got scarlet, and you have that classic lily with that fuchsia and the little, I think of them almost as like freckles, and that white tip. Big and vibrant and so fragrant. You're getting 12 today for $28.50. $7.13 is your flex payment. That's interest-free on any credit card. And Leaf and Petal will ship these right to your door for free as soon as they come to you. Leaf and Petal knows exactly which zone you're in, exactly when you should plant them. In fact, I think every zone you're gonna wanna plant these as soon as you get them. So simple and easy, whether you plant them in a planter or in the ground, you will get gorgeous blooms like this, guaranteed, or Leaf and Petal will refund your purchase price within the next year. Here are your choices. That's the Sunny Hot collection with the vibrant yellow and that Sunny Keys with that hot, hot pink. Summer Scarlet is a deep, like an orange red, and then that Tiny Dino, which is not tiny in color at all. This is what you're getting. You're getting 4 varieties and 12 total. Then we've got the Sunny Soft collection, and I have to say, it's still vibrant and bright. We call it soft because you get the white, which is exclusive here at HSN, and the delicate pink, also exclusive at HSN, but you're getting not just soft pinks, you're getting that vibrant white and fuchsia, and again, that kind of little freckle. Those are big, gorgeous blooms. If you put 2 of those or 1 stem of those in a vase, you've got a gorgeous bouquet that would normally cost you an arm and a leg. If you bought mom lilies for Mother's Day, you know that you can't get a bouquet for less than about $75, and then you gotta ship it. These will be in your own yard, in your own home, or maybe send them to mom so she can grow them. So this is the Sunny Soft version, pinks and whites, and then we have the Sunny Hot collection. Many of you in our first, we just launched this about an hour ago, over 1,500 have been spoken for. And most of you are actually getting, oh, holy cow, okay, 2,200, wow. This is so popular. I'm so excited that everyone's gonna be able to experience the joy of being able to plant. In fact, let me show you. I'm gonna grab one of the bulbs. I want you to see what it looks like when you get it home, because when when you get it home, if you're a non-gardener or a previously non-gardener like I was, you'll go, oh no, that looks serious. That looks like it needs some TLC. Guess what? It doesn't. You'll plant it about 4 inches deep. Even if you've got other plants right around it, it doesn't need any special care. And within 30 to 60 days, your early bloomers will start blooming. You'll get beautiful lilies, those full-size lilies, in your first month or two. Now, I am not an expert at gardening, but I can grow lilies. That's how simple they are. That is no worry whatsoever, and guaranteed, or your money back. Leaf and Petal guarantees everything that they sell. These are perennials, so you get a year, and they will come back year after year. My guest, Rochelle Grayer, is an expert, a master gardener. She plans gardens, and I know, Rochelle, that lilies, true lilies, are one of the most beloved flowers by gardeners because they give a big pop of color, and they're vibrant, and they kind of take care of themselves. So welcome in.
Yeah, no, they absolutely do. They are so popular because they are simple. They have such a massive range of colors, from the Asiatics to the LA hybrids to the Orientals. This one's an Oriental lily right here. You're going to get some of each in this collection. It doesn't matter which collection you choose. They each have each of those varieties. So the Asiatic lilies, those tend to be the smaller of them all, and those are the ones that are going to bloom right away. They're going to be the early summer bloomers, and then we'll move into the LA hybrids, and you'll get those kind of blooming in the middle of the summer. And then the Oriental lilies, this one here, those are going to be at the end. It's these ones that, by the way, smell so amazing. So but the way we've designed these two collections is so that you do have a whole summer of blooms. It's not just going to all happen at once. You're going to have some in the beginning, some in the middle, and some in the end. It's called succession planting. That's what we like to call it as gardeners. And so you see all these colors together. They're not actually going to all bloom together. You're going to have one coming, one going, and then the next one, and so on. And year after year, these will return. These bulbs, by the way, so they'll each come. You'll get 4 different varieties. Doesn't matter which collection, you're still getting 4 different varieties. So you'll get 4 bags. They'll each be labeled with which ones they are, but they're gonna come like this. And I want to show you this root goes down, in case you were wondering, and then the little tip, it's very simple, that goes up. Plant them about 4 feet deep, or I'm sorry, 4 inches deep, and you can put them very close to each other. If you want that real, impact of multiple blooms together, you can put them as little as 6 inches from each other. You can space them out a little bit more. Over the years, these blooms, if you were to dig them up, these bulbs, I mean, they will actually double or even triple in size. And as they do that, that's what's going to enable them to do something more like this. So in your first year, you're going to get a single stem, and then that stem will have about 5 blooms on it, 3 to 5. But then in subsequent years, as these bulbs get bigger in the ground, you're going to leave them there. You don't have to do anything. They will get bigger over time, and then they'll be able in the second year and subsequent years to throw out even more stems. So like these ones here in a pot, this is a second year, and it's got 3 stems coming out of here. 3, I mean, this is just packed with flowers. Look at that. This is 1 bulb in this pot. So you could plant them like this, or you can put multiple bulbs in a pot. I like to do a slightly bigger pot, like maybe a 16-inch pot, and do like 3 or 4 bulbs in the 1 pot. That is just a gorgeous display right away from year 1, but then we'll get even better over the years. And by the way, you could, plant them in a pot this year. At the end of the season, go plant them in your garden, and they'll come back in your garden next year. So, you can kind of change it up. But look at these colors. I mean, that orange, I was saying, it really does, it amazes me. I have one here. When I pulled this out of the box, it just was such a wow moment. The yellow, I love that yellow too. That yellow with the burgundy center. These are all part of the hot collection with these bright, bright colors. But they're just so stunning. Look at this thing. This is like the orangest orange I've ever seen in a flower. Honestly, it is crazy to me how orange this is. So cool.
Wow.
That you can grow. Literally, you can grow that.
I mean, honestly, if you were to color, if I were to color a picture of a flower bouquet, these are the colors that I would use. So this is the hot collection. This is the soft collection. Think of the hot as your vibrant fuchsia, your hot scarlet red, your orange, your yellow. If you want
real tropical
attention. Oh, that's a great description of it. And then the soft collection still has vibrant colors. It's the one that also has white, exclusive at HSN. That tiny ghost, which is a really pretty hot pink. You've got the light pink tiny pearl, exclusive at HSN. And then the big, fragrant sunny after 8. You're getting 12 in each collection, whether you choose the hot or the soft. And they're a little bit less than $2.50 per lily plant. They'll come as a bulb, but they will grow so quickly. Now, one of the questions that we got a little bit earlier with our first presentation when we sold about 2,300, and most of you picking up both collections, was does it need sun or shade, and then about how much water does it need?
Yeah, so you're going to want to air towards the sun. It will take a little bit of shade. So if you have a part shade situation, I wouldn't worry too much about that. I would not plant these in the shade. They're going to want good light. But then as far as the water goes, I like to plant these in and amongst other plants. So, you know, if you've got things growing in your garden, this is a great thing to kind of fill in little gaps because they don't need anything special. Like whatever you're doing with your garden, just keep them, you know, consistently moist. They're not like heavy feeders per se. Just, you know, your average garden watering will be fine. You know, don't let them get super, super dry or anything like that. And they're going to be so easy. And that is the big thing about lilies and bulbs in general. They are so easy. You put them in the ground, they do their thing. They're just like, these little bulbs are so full of life and energy. It is amazing. They're like giant seeds, basically. And you put them in and off they go. They're going to keep going year in and year out. They refresh themselves in their off season and get ready to do it all again next summer. So, and even bigger and better with every year, which is, you know, it's, I gotta say, I planted all these fall bulbs. I know we already talked about this, but I planted all these bulbs in the fall. You forget what you plant. And then when you see it come out, you know, even those of us with the best memories, you see it come out and you're like, oh, what was that? And then you get this big yellow flower or this big pink flower. It's just like, such a joyful thing. Even though you did it yourself, you did it months before. So like, it's, you know, out the window for me. It's like, oh yes, that big pretty flower.
That's true. But you know,
so
these will bloom within the first month or two. In fact, we showed what you'll get, the bulbs, what you'll get. And then this is what you'll see within just a few weeks, and then it'll start to bloom within the first month or two, actually bloom lilies, flowers. I like what you were saying, Rochelle, because this last year, a lot of us have struggled with feeling a sense of purpose and a feeling of a sense of looking forward to things. Things have changed a lot. When I planted these with my daughter, first of all, it really was such a uniting thing. So whether people are planting these with a spouse or a partner or a friend or a neighbor or a daughter or a son or a grandchild, or just for your own self, you look forward every day that I wake up, every day that my daughter would be like, let's go look at our lilies. Let's go see where they are. And every day it's something new. Every day there's a little bit more green or a little bit taller or a little bit more vibrant. That's what everybody gets to experience. And I want to reassure everybody, you don't have to be a master gardener like Rochelle. You can be a newbie like me. Millions of you have become new gardeners. That's one of the reasons that it's so difficult to get anything like this at your home and garden store. There are millions of more people in the market for plants and flowers. And so this is your one-stop shop. You don't have to go out to the home and garden store. You don't have to go, which color would look great with what? Which one is early blooming, middle blooming, late blooming? No, all of the thinking has been done for you. It will come in the mail. We'll ship it for free, $7.13. And you'll put it in you'll dig a little hole, 4 inches deep, and you'll plant these and you will experience the gorgeous joy of the vibrant flowers within 30 to 60 days. Honestly, that's pretty incredible. So this is the hot collection with the vibrant colors, and then we have the soft collection, which is the light pink, the white, the pinks. And I just wanted to ask, I know this is an amazing value, and so many of you are on the phone. I go to hsn.com to get yours, but Cassie is joining us on Facebook Live, and she says, we're already 100 degrees in Phoenix. Would they work here? That's a great question, Rochelle.
Yeah, they definitely should work there. They're heat-loving plants. They're summer blooming bulbs. So, you know, you're going to want to, of course, keep them watered. You may want to actually air more. You know, I just finished saying that they're going to want the sun, but they'll take some shade. If you're down in Phoenix, I might give them a little more of the shade just to protect them. Make sure they get enough water, though. That's the big key. And in your case, I might even maybe plant them in a container, just so that if you see them starting to get a little too much sun, you can pull them out of the sun, you know, put them in a little shade. But as long as you keep them watered, I think you'll be fine.
That's a really good point.
Great question.
Yeah, it is. So if you want that vibrant orange, the yellow, picture these in a vase in your home. You pay extra if you go to the florist to be able to get the vibrant colors and the big blooms and the fragrant blooms. So this is the Sunny Hot collection with all of the vibrant, bright colors that they've both been very popular. And I think many of you are saying, you know what? I can't choose. Why not get both? They're a little less than $2.50 per bulb. And I'm gonna get blooms within a month or two. This is the Sunny Soft collection. Oh, there it is. Oh, I love these close-ups of the blooms because they are so vibrant. And you know, it's interesting, the pictures really do look exactly true to the colors that we have here in the studio. And these are live flowers. Trust me, you can experience the fragrance all the way down the hall. We've got a few people from the crew who aren't even on this, aren't even here for this show, and they've come down the hall like, what is that fragrance? It's honestly, it's intoxicating, it's mood elevating. Whether you're looking at them or you were just closing your eyes and experiencing that, it's just such a delight to be able to have that smile on your face, to be able to maybe get, I mean, honestly, you're getting 12 bulbs. It reminds me almost of like that friendship bread that they have, like the Amish friendship bread, where you give just a little bit of bread to a friend and they can build on it and they can build on it. You could give a bulb to 12 different people. What a beautiful gift to give somebody, and they'll have blooms within 30 to 60 days. 12 gifts for $28.50. That's a great little like a I don't know, like a tip for somebody. Maybe make copies of the leaf and petal pamphlet that comes along with it, because you may have extra questions. I know it's very, it's late/early. So if you're trying to listen to what Rochelle's saying and you want to remember it when you get these home, because they'll be delivered to you really quickly, you've got all of Leaf and Petal's contact information, and you can talk to a master gardener just like Rochelle. Ask those questions. Hey, I'm in Arizona, it's 100 degrees. Can I plant this? What do I need to do with them? These are basically low to no maintenance, but you've got a 1-year warranty on these plants. Even though they're about $2 and I don't know, 40 something cents each, you've got a 1-year warranty. If they don't bloom, if you have a hard time with them, Leaf and Petal is warranting. That's honestly, Rochelle, that's confidence with a plant. Yeah.
Yes. Well, and not only that, if they don't perform for you this year, or even if next year they don't come back, like that, you have a whole year. That's, you know, that's kind of the fear, I think, sometimes, is they bloom, they do their thing, and then they go dormant, and you wonder, are they still there? And if they, you know, for whatever reason, don't come back, you know, give us a call for sure. You cannot go wrong with this. We really, really, really want you to be a fantastic gardener, and we're trying to make it as absolutely easy as possible. We pick things that we know are going to perform for you, and we try to make it so easy for you. So yeah, call us if you have questions. But yeah, get these bulbs and get them in the ground. I just, you know, kind of going back to that, you know, question about being in Arizona, I just want to remind you, these are summer bulbs. They're made to be planted and blooming in the summer. So, you know, the plants adapt to the seasons, and they do like that hot summer season. So we plant these in the spring, just like we plant fall bulbs in the fall. The fall bulbs bloom in the spring. The spring planted bulbs, these ones here, they bloom in the summer. And it's, so simple. That's why we love bulbs, because they are truly one of the easiest things to grow in your garden. They're so reliable and they're so consistent year in and year out. And this is what you can expect after a couple years, because these bulbs, they really do. I mean, some of them are already quite big, but some of these will get like baseball size. If you were to dig them up a few years after you plant them, they really get a lot bigger. And with that extra bulb, they're able to throw out more and more stems year in and year out. So like this one here, this is just one bulb in this pot. It's, just like a little 8-inch pot, but it has 3 huge stems. And these, by the way, are such amazing cut flowers. I'm a big lover of going out in my garden with my pruners and picking things and putting together, making these, this kind of bouquet of beautiful flowers, whatever it is that you have growing. These are really that anchor plant that you're going to be able to, create the bouquet, put it with some other clippings from your garden. And this is the kind of thing. I mean, I got to say, I told Shannon earlier, when I was putting together this bouquet, I went and I had to buy some because, buy some of these cut blooms here. I spent $40 on 4 stems. $40. That's
on 4 stems. We're going to get
on 4 stems.
This year we're going to get 12 stems. I mean, that's 3 times what you paid $40 for. So even if you're watching right now and you're growing them so that you can make a bouquet, you're still saving money. These will grow whether you baby them or not. You don't have to put extra attention into them. They grow. These are lilies. They're just designed to just grow. They've got it within them to grow and become this beautiful. And they will come back year after year after year. You don't have to do anything. They will come back every single year. You plant them once. You pay around $2.50 per bulb, which is a steal. And you're going to get 12 of the most beautiful lily plants that you could imagine. Everybody gets 12, and you get 4 different varieties in each collection. This is the Sunny Hot collection, which is your vibrant scarlet and your hot orange and that beautiful sunshine yellow, and the very, very fragrant sort of fuchsia. I always think of it as almost like a freckled fuchsia. That's the Sunny Hot collection, the one on the top. And then the Sunny Soft collection is white and hot pink, a delicate baby pink. That tiny pearl is actually a baby pink. And the Summer Snow, the white, both exclusive at HSN. You can only get them here and today at that price. And then it comes with the big, vibrant sort of fuchsia and white lilies. $7.13 is all it takes for you to become a gardener. Leaf and Petal will send this right to you. You don't have to know what zone you're in or have a special place where you've figured out the soil and all that. Honestly, dig a hole 4 inches deep anywhere in dirt that you've got. Plant this lily, and within 30 to 60 days, you'll see it shoot up. You'll see the green even before 30 to 60 days. So they'll come like this, the bulbs, 12, and you'll know which one is which variety because they'll be in 4 different bags. And then within just a few weeks, it will look like this. And then within 30 to 60 days, it won't be quite this big, but you'll get a beautiful stem of blooms. And it's not just one flower, it's vibrant blossoms. You will get the most incredible lilies that you probably didn't think that you could grow. I'm encouraging everybody to try this out because Leaf and Petal really has made, maybe not a gardener out of me, but I enjoy the actual joy of seeing nature, of experiencing it, and of kind of having a little bit of a hand in it. I have to say I've kind of ignored the lilies as far as taking care of them, but they really do. They're about the least energy intensive plant that I think you could possibly get, and today the price is you will not find this anyplace else, I guarantee, and only today and while supplies last. It's $28.50 for 12. Rochelle, I know that that you're gonna be with us throughout the day. That right now, they're both selling very quickly and evenly. So thank you so much for joining us. Get some sleep because this is gonna be a popular Today special throughout the day.
I'm looking forward to it. I'm so excited we were able to do this and get these 2 collections to you guys. It's such a fun plant to grow.
It is. Oh, and by the way, you know, Rochelle, just a quick second on the plant food. I know I've been talking so much about how they don't really need anything, but this leaf and petal plant food, it's like extra for your plants, and this little packet makes 50 gallons.
Yeah, the plant food is, I love this plant food. I use it for all my house plants. I use it for anything I have potted. I can even use it out in the garden. You just put one of those little pods, you can put it in warm water, the little packet will dissolve, or you can just poke your finger through it and it'll break right open, turns the water purple, and then you just water all of, you know, I have my bucket here, I fill this up and I water all of my plants. I just give each one a little bit. It doesn't need a lot, and yeah, you fertilize them for the next couple weeks. I do mine every couple weeks. It's so simple.
That's awesome. And then you just get it all done at once and you get 50. So that's gonna last and last and last.
Yeah.
Rochelle, thank you so much. Making our homes a little bit more beautiful.
No problem. We'll see you soon.
Yes, definitely. Thank you so much. By the way, okay, I cannot get over how adorable this bike planter is. I have to show you, okay, I only have about 1,000 of them. We have them in 3 different colors. I think this one is the antique copper. Look at how precious. Oh, okay, dark bronze. Honestly, look at this. We have yellow and white as well. I want you to see the size of it. That is incredible for $29.95. It is precious, and I love that we've got just one of the today's specials planted in there. You could put anything in there. $7.49. It's from Improvement, 735-595, but very, very limited. Now, coming up, we've got some great items for your yard to make it a little bit easier, but if you're new and you don't have an HSN card, we're gonna give you $10 when you open and use your HSN card. So if you use that on our today's special, that makes 12 lilies $18.50. So give you a chance to do that, and we'll be right back.
Over the years, as I've been cooking, there have been things that I've discovered that I need, and I can't find them. So I decided to make them. I'm excited. All of my products are solution-based. It is all about making our cooking experience easier, less stressful, more fun, being able to cook for your family, cook for your friends, cook for yourself, and making our lives in the kitchen a lot easier.
Don't miss the premiere of Kitchen Prep with Laura Prepon today at noon. Our HSN price is a great value that we bring to you every day. We work hard and have the buying power to make sure it's a value that you'll love. So go ahead, treat yourself with the confidence to buy now at the HSN price.
I'm on a hunt for the things that make life easier. You know, the products you can't live without. It's all about having the right tool for the right job. Come join me every Saturday at 7 a.m. to find out what makes me say, now that's clever.
Line your pathway with some of the Bell & Howell disc lights for a nice nighttime glow. Welcome back into our home and garden event all day today. We're giving you 4 interest-free payments, flex payments on everything for your home and garden. I'm feeling a little bit diminutive here next to these big, beautiful spinners. Spinners have been so popular because they're instant beauty in your garden, in your yard, out on your patio. These spinners are brand new. We're already very limited. We have fewer than 200 in each option. Clearly, they are over 6 feet tall. When the wind blows, they spin in opposite directions, the top and the bottom. It's our first decorative split sphere wind spinner from Wind & Weather. And we've come to love Wind & Weather because they are completely weatherproof. If you wanted to put them outside in the snow right now, depending on where you are, or in the awful hot heat, they will give you that beauty all year round. So you have 2 options. They're both very limited. There's the pink, blue, purple, and that's powder coated steel. It's that really pretty ombre with the pink into the purple into the blue, and very, very simple and easy to put together. You just stake them into the ground. You don't have to do anything permanent. And then this one is the copper color, which is copper. It is the most popular. It's got copper and an aged, sort of an aged powder blue, and then that aged copper look. And you've got a beautiful copper, like an aged copper stand as well. They're 80 inches tall, and they're $24.99. You're saving $30 today. But what we have is what we have. When these are sold out, they are gone. We're not getting them back in stock. So order item number 732029. And my guest, Yvette Lopez, is out in her yard. Yvette, oh my goodness, honestly, these are so impressive.
I'm really not this short. That's just what it is that these are wind and weathers. I'm going to tell you, they're their tallest and their most impressive spinners. I have the little 8 of a fan going right now just because I really wanted you to see the effect. This is what you're going to see when the wind just starts going a little bit. And it's like what you said. Boy, these are such a definitive, distinct piece that you can put in your lawn or garden right now. And I know there's a lot of places in the country right now that don't have anything green or colorful. You know, that snow just might be melting. So what a great thing to get home. Boom. If you pick the purple and the blue, you have a pop of color. That the copper and the green, I will say, it is so artsy. So if you're like a artsy deco person, that's the one that you want. They are really a unique piece. You can see that mesmerizing look. I always say my spinners have brains and beauty. The brains here they have the technology where these 2 different sides of the spheres, the blades are spinning bidirectionally. That's the way they were designed. You can see that. And that's where you get that beautiful, mesmerizing appearance. Now, like you mentioned, Shannon, these are all steel. There's no metal here. This is something that you would go probably to a high-end art show and see and take a look at the price and go, oh, that's too much for me, you know? But there's all powder coated. That's a pigmented powder that is actually thermally bonded to that metal. So what it means to you at home is these are not going to fade or chip or rust. And that's all really important when you're talking about items like this for outside, because they're going to get the sun and the rain and the snow and all of that. So they have to be made really with that type of quality that wind and weather brings you. And that way they're just going to last not only for a few months, they're going to last season after season, and they're going to keep that beautiful vibrance and gloss and that color. It's really like a spinning piece of art that you can put in your yard right now, get the gratification. But like you said, you can move it. You can pick it up and move it. In fact, I do want to point out, when you get something home like this, you're wondering, oh, is it going to come in a million pieces and is it going to take me hours to assemble? No, it's not. You're going to put together this pole simply with a Phillips head screwdriver. Wind and Weather gives you an additional 2 prongs. This is what's going in the ground. Boom, you put this right in the ground, or you can put it in a planter the way I have it here on my lanai and you have it there in the studio. That's going to keep it sturdy in the ground. This pole is a couple inches in diameter, so it's really going to hold it there as that wind goes. And then you just sit back and watch and enjoy. That's your job. That's it.
And I'm glad that you said even in the snow, because you will have the fact that you could get a pop of color, and honestly, the worse the weather is, the more it's gonna spin, right? So if it's a gray day outside and there's a storm coming, your Wind and Weather beautiful sphere will be giving you that gorgeous color. If you purchased our today's special, which is 12 true lilies for $28.50, and you just don't want to wait that 30 or 60 days for your first blooms to come, you've got instant wow with this sphere spinner. It's over 6 feet tall. It's certainly an investment, but this will be outside your home for years and years and years, every season. You never even have to take it down. It's designed for the wind and the weather, right? So even if it's a gray day, if it's a windy day, if there's a storm a-brewing, or it's a really hot sunny day, it looks fantastic whether there's wind or there's not, because you get the vibrant colors. So this is the pink, purple, blue, very popular, and that's instant pop and instant wow. People are gonna stop and ask you where you got it. There are only about 150 of those remaining. And then we have the copper, which has been very, very popular as well. 406 total, and we just introduced this, so it's very, very limited. Get it home for $24.99. I know that you will get such a, I mean, you're gonna get such a kick out of how it looks and an instant wow. If you've never had a spinner before, you may not realize that they are not all created equally. If you purchased a spinner that was $100, typically it would be difficult to put together, it'd be kind of flimsy. Wind and Weather doesn't make any junk. They make high quality pieces that last you from season to season to season, and they're designed to withstand the wind, right? They're designed to look even better in the wind. And I know we've had many spinners here. Some of them are a little bit smaller. This is the tallest and the most impressive spinner we've had this entire season.
Yeah, I definitely think so. This is Wind and Weather's. It's their tallest. I actually think it's their most distinctive and unique because it's the split sphere and you have it rotating on top and bottom instead of around. So it's very distinctive. I can almost guarantee you that your neighbors are not going to have anything like this. So once you get this home, you are going to get the, where did you get that? Wow, it's different. It's a conversation piece. But I will tell you, you're really going to enjoy it. I catch myself, even I have it somewhere where I can walk by a window and I'll glance at it outside. And, you know, for a few seconds, I'll just have like a little mental vacation because you can't help yourself. You can't help but watch it because it is so cool and it's so mesmerizing. For a few minutes, you'll just sit there and look at it. Or you might choose to have, you know, you might have your space that maybe you have your coffee in the morning or beverage in the evening. It's your little Zen spot. And, you know, you look at it from there, maybe some birds, you know, whatever it might be, you know, it's different. It's really a neat thing to have in your space. Remember, it's not permanent. You can move it as your lawn and garden evolves and changes. Move it around your house into different places, you know? It's a pretty cool thing to have at home, I'm telling you.
That's a great point. And it is over 6 feet tall. This is the copper option, which is copper and that sort of aged light blue. And then we have it in the pink, purple, and blue option. Yep. Pink, blue, and purple option available as well. They're all into that same item number 732029. Very, very limited, especially in the pink option. For $24.99, we will ship it right to you, and you're saving $30 today for our home and garden event. These will not last the day. Spinners have been so popular, but we've never offered one this tall at $30 off. So definitely, really, really pump up any of your outdoor. Maybe you can't see your flowers from your window, but you could be inside and see this and just put that smile on your face. Yvette, thank you so much.
Thank you. Congratulations to everyone who picked one up. Have a great night.
No doubt. That's a great, you know what? That's a great thing to say. Like, it's congratulations because you're going to love the way that your yard looks and all the compliments that you get. Speaking of loving the way your yard looks, if you want the simplest, most beautiful curb appeal at your home, you can get our today's special, which is True Lilies. 12 lily plants for $28.50. You just dig a hole and you put them in, and within 30 to 60 days, you will get beautiful blooms like you see there. There are 2 different options, and everyone gets 12 lilies. That's the soft collection, that Sunny Soft collection, which is white and fuchsia and light pink, and Sunny After 8, that's down at the bottom. And then what you see on the top are the vibrant colors, the bright yellow with sort of amber rust tones in the inside. Sunny Keys, you get Summer Scarlet and Tiny Dino, oranges and scarlets and hot pink. The fragrance is incredible, and it's the best price you're gonna find anywhere. You get a year warranty on those from Leaf and Petal, and it's the best price, and it's our best value all day long. We've sold thousands of them just tonight. So choose your collection. I know many of you are choosing more than one because you want an easy way to be able to add that gorgeous fragrance, that beauty. We'll be right back with an incredible bag that's gonna help you with all of your yard work.
Now that warmer weather's here, it's time to make your home a summer oasis during our Home and Garden event May 6th through the 9th at hsn.com and all day May 7th on HSN. We have all the essentials you need to create a tranquil home for you to enjoy this summer. Plus, don't miss the premiere of Kitchen Prep with actress and cook enthusiast Laura Prepon on May 7th. It's all happening during our Home and Garden event May 6th through the 9th at hsn.com and all day May 7th on HSN.
I found it in Peru. China, Morocco, an amethyst mine in the middle of nowhere. Every day's a new adventure. We go right to the mines. You can actually show people, okay, this is how it all starts. And every rough material you get is like opening a Christmas present. You're able to sculpt it, make it into something that's really unique, very special, very limited. And I think that that's what people love. They know the history of it.
Hey, welcome back in. I'm your host, Shannon Fox, and I will admit I hate yard work, but partly because if you're doing yard work and you're trimming up things in your yard, you know how many people it takes to clean up the mess? It takes 3. It takes 1 person to pick it up and 2 people to hold the bag, right? Well, Durasack has solved the problem. You don't need 2 helpers. You've got Durasack. Not only is it heavy duty, it holds 1,000 pounds, but it weighs about 2 pounds. It folds to almost flat, but you can drag this with 1,000 pounds. And not only is it great for your yard work, it's also incredible just to store things in your garage or out by the pool, because you can wash it, just wipe it clean, and you can reuse it over and over and over again. It's $7 on any credit card, and we're sending you 2. So look at, even the placement of the handles is designed so that you can angle it, you can empty it, you can fill it, and then you just drag it. And it's so durable, even if you drag it over gravel, it's not gonna get holes, it's not gonna pill, you don't have to worry about it. Up to 1,000 pounds each. That's a ton that you can store in your 2 Durasacks. Your item number is 752278. It's a big customer pick because people are saying it folds flat when I'm not using it, but I've found that I use it to store things like firewood or beach balls or sporting equipment, even if I'm not using it for yard work. My guest, Lorna Coe, is joining us from London. Oh, it's beautiful over there. Welcome, Lorna.
Good morning, Shannon. It's great to see you, and I'm so glad these are back on, because it is time for spring cleanup at the moment. We're in our yards and gardens, and we can use these for spring cleanup, but also inside the home. So first of all, you get 2. HSN is the only place where you get the 2-pack. The value is phenomenal. Now, what do you get? You get these bags, which are rip-proof, tear-proof, puncture-proof, moisture-resistant. They stand up by themselves. They have 6 handles, Shannon. 2 grab handles, 2 side handles, and then very important, they put handles on the bottom here. A lot of bags, they have them underneath. You can't get to them when they're full. With the Durasacks, you've got them here. Now, I looked last night, and there were 35 5-star reviews. Every time these come on, the reviews go up and up and up. And one reviewer said they fitted an entire bed's worth of linen in here. And I just want to show you, you may be used to these kind of bags. You're out in the yard, they blow away, you need someone to hold them. And if you get a stick or a rose thorn, it will puncture, tear, and then become useless. With Durasack, as you mentioned, they hold up to 1,000 pounds of weight. And inside, 48 gallons. Now, there's competitors out there, they hold about 24 gallons. Each one, Shannon, holds 48 gallons.
And we're getting 2 for $27.99. Yep. This would make a fantastic gift because it folds flat like this when, I should say, if you're not using it, but you'll find that when you're not using it outdoors for all of those cleanups, because it stands on its own, you can just rinse it clean, and then you can use it to store the big, bulky items that are just hard to store anyplace else because it stands on its own. Or, I mean, that's a lot of firewood, I have to say. I would never be able to even carry that, but if you can't carry 1,000 pounds, you can drag it. I mean, you can drag, I mean, if you put something in a plastic bag, first of all, it wouldn't carry 48 gallons, but you drag it like 2 seconds and it's just gonna burst. You've got a bigger mess to clean up. But because you can't puncture this, it's going to be phenomenal. I love too how, like you were saying, it stands on its own. Whether it's full or not, it's always there waiting for you to fill it up.
It is, Shannon. Now, I've just put a huge bag of mulch in. I'm going to throw some charcoal in there for my barbecue as well. But also, you know, I've got some firewood here. So I'm going to do a bit of spring cleanup, first of all, before I take you inside with the Durasacks. Now, if you've got firewood, don't worry. If you've got garden, mulch, clippings, branches, weeds, you can put them all in here by yourself, so I'm not having anyone help me because these stand up by themselves. Remember, up to 1,000 pounds, rip-proof, tear-proof, puncture-proof, virtually indestructible. But I don't need someone now to help me take this around. These are double-stitched 6 handles. I can now drag this across my yard without asking anyone for help because they are so strong, so durable. Honestly, we've had customers, they buy more. Once they've used them for the garden and yard, they say, hang on a minute, let's go inside the home with them. And remember, you mentioned yourself, a couple of pounds each in weight. They fold flat, easy to store. Now, whether you've got Christmas decorations, Halloween decorations, dog toys, sports equipment, cushions, comforters, bedding, this will hold 48 gallons each. And remember, HSN is the only place where you get the 2-pack. Now, bicycle equipment, my son's bicycle helmet. If you're going to the beach, throw everything you need, your picnic, your rugs, your blankets, everything, your buckets, your spades, put them in here. Well, we've all been camping before, and you think, I know, I'm going to go to the camping store. I'm going to buy one of those little sleeping bags. They're so compact and neat. I can go camping very easily. Then, when you finish camping, the sleeping bag is like this, and you never, ever get them back in to those tiny bags. So what you can do with the Durasack is throw all your camping gear in here, put it in the trunk of your car, and you are done. And if you have students in college dorms and they have to move room, you can put their entire bed in there. The duvet, the blankets, the pillows, the sheets. It will fit. And another one of the 5-star reviewers said they take theirs to the laundromat. They put all their linen, all their laundry in these bags, because remember, you can drag them over gravel, stone, sand, concrete. These are not going to rip or tear. And for me, in the garden, it's like your best friend, because you don't need someone anymore to hold that bag for you. It stands up by itself, Shannon.
So I know what this happens every time we sell out of them. We used to have colors, we're down to the green only, and what we've got is what we've got. This is so limited, and if you're thinking, okay, I need this for my lawn, but I'll get it a little bit later. You know, we've still got snow on the ground. You need to get it now because you'll use it now. Maybe it's the Christmas decorations. Maybe my producer Allison said, what about for like gifts? If you're bringing gifts to, you know, you got gifts for your children in a party, you want to put everything in there and just drag it on over. You don't have to take trip after trip after trip. It holds 48 gallons. Now that gentleman is very strong. I would be dragging it, right? But I've got a big plastic, like a trash can that I use for yard waste. It doesn't hold as much as this. And I drug it one time over the yard. It got a big hole in the plastic in the bottom. It's completely useless. That one waste basket cost more than 2 of these Durasacks. So today, honestly, and it certainly didn't fold flat, right? All it was used for yard waste. These are easy to wash and clean, $27.99 for 2. And I'm glad that you let us know that, Lorna, too. You can't get 2 anyplace else but HSN, and you're gonna use them.
Oh my goodness, yes. And these are made from woven polypropylene, Shannon. This is what construction sites use to move rubble, rocks, gravel. These are super strong. They're like the Terminator of garden and home bags. But don't just think outdoor use, think indoor use as well. Because as you mentioned, Christmas, Halloween decorations, keep them safe. They're moisture resistant, tear-proof, rip-proof, front puncture-proof. You can put these up in the attic or down in the basement, up to 48 gallons and 1,000 pounds in weight. And they stand up by themselves because of that wire rim around the top. And remember, you may have had those old garden bags. A, they're not good for the environment, they're made of plastic. And then B, they blow away, so you're always chasing them. And then when you finally fill them up and you take your garden rubbish out, the trash, look at this, one branch through there, it rips, it starts to tear. With Durasack, there's a reason. Every week I look, the reviews, 5-star reviews, go up and up and up. And there's 35 at the moment. And I think this is a testament to how strong these bags are. These are bags for life. And remember, a couple of pounds in weight, up to 1,000 pounds in capacity, 48 gallons. And for me, those 6 handles, the double capacity compared to competitors out there means once you've got one set, you're going to be thinking, do you know what? I need some more. I want one in the trunk of my car. I want one when I go camping or to the beach. college students for all their books, all their bits and pieces. Even my son with his sporting equipment. Honestly, Shannon, there's a reason why these sell out every year. And as you say, the value, because you only get the 2-pack at HSN, nowhere else. This is what makes them such a phenomenal buy.
It really is. Lorna, thank you so much for bringing us something that's very, very useful. I know you're bringing us a brand new item in just a second. So for those of you who are on the phone to get yours, 752278 is your item number. Get these before they sell out again. I'm just coming up with more and more ways to use them, and you will as well when you get them home, but you gotta get them home. Now, also available, we've been talking about our today's special with Lily's 12 for $28.50. You wanna be able to light up that beautiful outdoors once you make it a showplace. You can do that with the Bell & Howell Deluxe solar disc lights. You never have to turn them on or turn them off. They go on their own. You can stake them into the ground. You don't even have to use the stake. You could just rest them near your path, on any sort of a stone or tile that you don't want to have to drill into. You can even stick them. Oh, I love that idea. Stick them up anywhere. They've got big, beautiful bright lights. We have them in the square option or the round option, and some gorgeous colors available for you as well. You get 6 for $29.95. That is a steal. And we've got great colors available, so check that out, 096123. And I know a lot of you have been taking advantage of our incredible today's special, True Lilies, 12 of them for just $28.50. If you're thinking, well, how am I gonna actually plant those? What am I gonna use out in the garden? If you want one tool that does so much, it's this brand new tool. It is called, it's the green base, it's called the Dirt Buddy. It's unlike anything that you've seen before. It's $17.95. First time you're seeing it, it's $4.49 to get it home. 729176 is your item number. Look at how you can cut through any of those deeper roots to be able to replant, to be able to dig maybe a hole for your today's special, 12 of your today's special lilies that only need about 4 inches and no special soil. This is gonna be the way to do it. It is Lorna Coe is bringing it to us because Lorna always brings us some great innovative products. And Lorna, I've never seen this before, but I know it does so much, including even measuring how deep I'm digging.
It really is amazing. It's one of the UK's best kept secrets. It's brand new today on HSN, and I'm so excited it's here. So basically, it's going to replace so many tools in your yard, because I'm going to come up close and show you. This is injection molded stainless steel. First of all, it has this amazing ergonomic grip for your finger and thumbs. You can see there, you can hold it very, very easily. Secondly, you've got a flat blade for cutting and slicing, a serrated blade for roots, things like hostas, your perennials. You've got that measuring stick as well for planting bulbs and seeds. And then it's even got a twine notch, which I'm going to show you. So if you're out and you want to cut your twine, just put it on that notch, and I'm going to show you in a second. It literally cuts your twine for you. And then it's got a weeding tip, which is great for getting the roots out. So let's get to work in our garden, because A, this is so strong, but slim and lightweight. It's going to become your best buddy in the garden. Hence, it's your dirt buddy. So we've all been there. We may be having, lovely planters we put by the front door that we actually use to show people in our gardens our favorite spot. We plant them up tight with beautiful flowers. What happens? A weed comes in the side. Now, usually with a big spade or trowel or fork, you'd have to take plants out to get the weeds out. This is so slim, so easy to get down into little nooks and crannies. I can get my weeds out from the roots using the Dirt Buddy without disturbing my display. So for weeding, it comes into its own. But then you can use it for so many other reasons. So whether you're planting up flowers or transplanting flowers, this gets down the sides of the pots, so you can easily use this, gently bring out your plants and flowers, and now I can put it into perhaps a planter. So with my Dirt Buddy, I'm not carrying around multiple tools. I'm using one tool for the job, stainless steel, so tough and strong. But again, you might think, okay, I've got a really stony, gravelly yard. I've got weeds there. Now I've got stones here. You can hear them. Doesn't matter. I can get deep down between the stones because this is so strong, and I can get the weeds from the roots because of that clever tip. But don't forget, you may have things like roots that you need to slice through. You can see here, look at the strength of this injection molded stainless steel, Shannon. It takes your garden work into another league because it is so easy to use, and so different to the other tools out there.
And I've never seen a tool like it. I mean, obviously it's a multi-use tool. So you've got that serrated edge and you've got the kind of like a knife edge. So if you get our, for example, the Today's Special, and it will come like a bulb, you'll get 12 of these. This will turn into a lily. You're gonna get 12. But we need, you know, we've been talking about, you just dig a hole 4 inches deep, right? This will cut any of the other roots that are in the way. You can dig that hole, you can scoot it out, and then you're gonna plant, okay, I didn't quite get 4 inches deep, right? You're gonna plant your Today's Special, you're just gonna cover it up, you're done. Maybe when you go out to weed, you're gonna use that little tip, you're gonna use the knife edge. You wanna know how deep it is? You can literally see the measurements right here. $4.49. This is a must, especially, Lorna, for new gardeners like I am, and I don't have a collection of all the tools. I'm just getting into it. I'm sort of dipping my toe in. So for $17.95 to get so many tools all in one, that's really, it's really invaluable.
It is, and you just saw me cut an apple there to show you how sharp this is. Now, whether you've got seeds or some bulbs like I've got here, use this instead of your fork, your cultivator, your horry knife, your trowel, all these tools down here. You don't need them in the yard anymore because this is your best friend. This is your dirt buddy. You can make furrows, you can cultivate, you can aerate. I'm gonna plant my bulbs here and then I'm gonna cover them up. But I've also got a little bit of turf in here to show you for edging. You can cut through turf and grass like butter. So I'm just gonna give it a couple of slices and you can see it's getting, look at that, such a neat edge. It's cut through that turf in seconds. And also, again, if you're planting plants, because this is slim and ultra strong and lightweight, a top tip, use that serrated edge to actually feather up your roots. It's called feathering. It makes the roots have their best chance of success when you get them by gently feathering with that serrated blade. Now, I want to go to about 3 inches here, so I'm going to measure it, I'm going to plant it, and then I'm going to dig all that soil around using one tool only. Remember, ergonomic grip means even people with dexterity issues, this makes it easy to use. Going back to weeding again, I mean, you can see here, you want to get plants out from the roots, use that tip at the end. But don't forget you've got the twine notch on there for cutting twine. You can use this to open bags of compost and soil. You can use this tool in so many ways. And don't forget, Mother's Day is around the corner. Father's Day is next month. If you're going to spend, you know, $18 on someone, what a gift that's going to last and last in their gardens and yards. Even on a balcony, you can hang it up. It's got a hanging hook. It's so small and compact, but so strong and clever in its design. So I'm out in the garden, I don't have my scissors. I'm just going to open here my compost bag and show you how easy this is with that serrated blade to get into this thick, heavy bag. Look at this. I've just made a hole. I'm going to take out my compost and I can plant things. But going back to the weeding, everyone loves their flowers, like those beautiful lilies today for the Today Special. No one likes the weeds. I don't have to take a whole load of tools out with me. I'm taking my dirt buddy. I'm going to start digging in and I'm going to use that tip to get to the roots of these weeds and just remove them in seconds. And remember, this is injection molded stainless steel with an ergonomic grip handle. This is designed to last. And Green Base are the people who bought you the sold out rake broom, which was brand new this season too. That sold out in a few weeks. This is brand new today, and it's going to do so many jobs in your yard, but it takes up so little space. Honestly, it will become your best friend in the garden.
And I'm so glad that you were showing how you can remove the weeds, because I usually remove weeds like, oh, I walk in the house and I go, oh, there's a weed, and I pull it up and all it does is break off. You know it's gonna be back the next day. The fact that you can get all the way down and so easily to be able to get all the way down into that soil, all the way under and get the roots of the weeds, that's incredible. You could even keep this, just, it doesn't even have to be in your, you know, in your gardening shed or whatever, because it's so durable. Keep it right where you use it, and you're gonna be able to use it for so many things. Transplanting, planting originally, planting the bulbs from the Today's Special. It's $4.49 today because it's our special home and gardening event, and we put everything on 4 flexible payments for your garden, for your home to look so much more beautiful, and for it to be a little easier for you to get out there in the garden. 729-176 is your item number, and it is brand new. We've never seen it here at HSN before. This is gonna make gardening so much easier. Lorna, thank you so much. You always bring us great creative items that make our lives easier.
Thank Thank you so much, Shannon. I hope you love your dirt buddies. You can just see the roots there on that weed I took out. Honestly, it's going to replace all those other tools, and I really hope you love it.
Oh, I love how simple it is and how it's going to be so handy. Thank you so much, Lorna.
Thank you.
Happy gardening. And happy gardening to you as well. If you noticed this lily, this is our today's special. I just planted one of the bulbs within about 30 to 60 days. It's gonna be blooming just like this. You've got 12 for $28.50. It is such an incredible today's special. There are 2 different options. This was actually in the soft collection, which is pinks and whites. What you're seeing on the side of your screen there is the hot collection, which is the vibrant oranges and yellows and fuchsias. I'm so glad that maybe you're taking a step toward gardening like I have. They're so simple and easy, and they're true lilies. So instead of spending, I don't know, $75 on one bouquet, you can have 12 beautiful plants that will come back over and over and over again. I'm excited for you to enjoy the thrill of gardening. Thanks so much for joining me. I would love it if you joined me on social media, Shannon Fox TV or Shannon Fox on HSN. Thanks so much. Hey, if you missed our today's special, you'll get an encore presentation right now.